evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RandoMania's presentation of this Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer one-shot tournament. We've got ourselves an epic set of races here this afternoon. We've got 4 different groups of runners that will be restreamed here today in several stages. A big tournament happening all in one day. My name is The Shades, and I will be one of your 4 commentators here this afternoon. And joining me for our introductions is my partner in crime, Matty J. Matty, how we doing?
Good morning. It's too early for me, but it's Saturday. Whatever. Hello. What a day for Mario 3 Rando.
Indeed, indeed. We're going to have numerous runners here doing the exact same seed to race to the finish line, get to the end, defeat Bowser, and all that jazz. So to give you a full rundown of what we got going on, Matty, tell us what the game plan is today.
Well, for those who don't know Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer, the rules are and regulations are up there, but for this particular tournament bracket, it's pretty simple. Everything goes to a maximum capacity of 32 players. It's a one-day, 2-stage tournament. Stage 1 will be single elimination. There will be will be groups of 4, and 1 player from each group will advance to Stage 2. And Stage 2 is single elimination. Everything else will be single elimination. We continue until 1 person is left standing. Also, everyone in each group will have the same seed, so no matter what stream you watch, it will be the same exact seed for each race.
Indeed, all of our runners will be running the same race, so it'll be epic. It's a matter of which racers do you want to see win this tournament. That's where you'll be following. In just a moment, we're going to be breaking off into our separate groups here. Each of us will have 1 commentator and 1 restreamer and tracker to make sure that everyone is on point. So, ladies and gentlemen, even though we're just getting started, I have 1 question for you. Ladies and gentlemen of the Mushroom Kingdom, I have 1 question for you at this time. Are you ready for some rando? And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are off. We are ready to break things off. All of us are going to head into our different rooms here at this time. So let's have some fun and let's get this party started.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Good evening. As you heard the introductions, we're live and indeed on RandoMania 3 here on twitch.tv. I'm Matty J, as was previously introduced. The featured players for this particular group section. Let me get my notes ready. Group C. For those who playing along with each launch bracket. Cartridge Blowers, Tapatio, It's Paranoia, and Classic Gamer 88 are your featured players on screen. And we are just waiting for everyone to get all kinds of set up. I'm on the SRL gimmick, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to go. And we're about 10 seconds away, ladies and gentlemen. You heard the man earlier. Let's get some randomizer going. And here we go. The single has been sent. You're about to see it. I'm about to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the one-shot tournament. Let's do this. We begin with World 5. And we already have Boss Bass and World 4-1 going. And here we go. We got some juking and jiving. Classic will finish up first. Cartridge Blowers second in this first room. and all that good stuff. Of course, if you're just joining us and just joining this randomizer for the very first time, every single thing has been randomized. We have our first death by a classic gamer, unfortunately. That's a bummer. Everything has been randomized. It's early, folks. But everything has been randomized. The enemy placement, obviously, we also added a few beta levels into the thing as well. Yeah. All right. Apologies, folks. It's called the dog, and it's curious about what's going on. Our first, well, hello there, Fred. I thought it was completely randomized. Our first fortress is a vanilla Fort 5 ground. How about that? And we apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We still saw the wait screen for some reason. It's been fixed. We have a first sight of hammers, brah. And a music box for the other, another hammer bro. And now we go to the fun stuff. For cartridge bowlers will be the first one in. And for those keeping an eye on the chat room, Yachty Man and I have I had about an hour to actually wake up. This poor man only had 15 minutes, poor guy. Give him a like, by the way. Give him a thumbs up to all our restreamers, all our commentators, everybody. Tell them to say hi. Meanwhile, no discernible lead yet. As I said, everything, enemy placement, all that said. There are some set rules, and of course, the spiral tower is one of them because you need that to get in the sky. The first one to touch it, skews cartridge blowers before he touches the sky. We have a hammer. Will he use it? He does. No hesitation, and once again, fortress from the sky this time. Very interesting here. But if you know what you're doing, this is a pretty straightforward fortress. Just avoid the flame and the lava, which is floor. Oh, cartridge! Oh, classic gamer got caught. Whoops. Got caught there. First one to complete the thing was, of course, cartridge blowers, and Classic Gamer 88 is gonna have to catch up. We have a coin. We have a coin boat. That's Tapatio so eloquently showed off. Also, cartridge blowers. That was a P-wing in there. A very decent distribution so far. As far as items, we have a hammer. We have a music box. P-wing is always useful. We have our first check of the end card. Two with Tapatio. He's got 2 items. He's got 2. One mistake. And that'll be it for now. He's got 2. What do we have here down here? Oh, he's not checking yet. Okay, he's going to move on. We'll find out later. And meanwhile, cartridge blowers will take his first crack at the items. He's got 1. He's going to get 2. And that'll be it. What do we have? He's not checking yet. We have not checked yet. And we, I believe, for 7-1, he's got to try for the clip. does cartridge blowers. And he's having a rough go at it. Meanwhile, Tapatio is going to go vanilla on his 7-1 and takes the death. I believe he was trying to get that clip as well. And he's going Big Mario with a Tanuki suit. Both cartridge and oh, there we go. Tapatio scores first with the clip. Meanwhile, classic gamer going vanilla with his run, and we have airships. Right now, it's between Cartridge Blowers 88 and Tapatio in the first airship. There we go. We have sound. The sound courtesy of Cartridge Blowers. We have 1 hit, 2 hit. Looks like that's gonna be a 4-hitter. I lost. No, it's a full strength Roy to kick us off. Ouch. And we have 2 who have completed World 5. We have a world. We have a Tanuki that appeared. We have a command. Yeah, our command. Move, run. P-Wing is our gift for completing our first world. We have World 1 next up, and we have a World 6 level. Ooh, nice distribution of enemies, and by nice I mean not so nice. Now, Tapatio has a slight lead right now. Cartridge Blowers is in the back. Meanwhile, it's Paranoia lagging behind, but he's not too far behind. This is a fairly close race. We have World 1, 2 in vanilla position, but not so vanilla, as you can tell. There's some big boys in there, thrown in there for giggles. We have one of the World 6 fortresses, the second one for those playing at home. Oh, no, third one. One of those. Tapatio going for the P-Wing strats. He stops about halfway, and that's a mistake. Gets the P-Wing. He's not gonna wait. What does Cartridge Blower want to do? He goes vanilla. He picks up a flower. He's got to go the scenic route, I guess you could say. And meanwhile, Tapatio, he's got to P-Wing his way through it. The attempt was P-strats it. Unfortunately, that was not as good. But he will finish his fortress first. And right now we are in World 1. That is our second world. We have a tracker, I wonder. All right, here we go. We have another end card check here. We have one out of Cartridge Blowers. Do we have two? We have two. We have 3, 4. That's mistake number 2. Meanwhile, Tapatio, he moves on. And we have the auto-scroller, and you can't skip it, folks. There is no cloud to skip it. This is one of the 2 auto-scrollers left. This is the beta level. And the other one is the World 5-9, which is the one where it's a very slow climb to the top. There's no way to de-auto-scroll that, unfortunately, so that has to be left in there. One hit Iggy for the, and Tapatio is gonna get a my wand shake brings all the boys to the yard. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Now Patino's gonna finish up first. His World 1 first. He gets World 3 next. We have our free pipe. Do we have a free World 3? Do we have it? Do we have it? No, but it is a shortcut. And Tapatio will take advantage of it. We have another World 6 level up here. Meanwhile, we have a cloud. We did have cloud for powers. Okay. 4 screens at a time, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. Meanwhile, cartridge blowers and classic gamer are gonna get to their airships first. Tapatio getting a lead. And 2 star cards. We might have a 5-star frog splash coming up. Meanwhile, one of the hand levels is up on Tapatio's screen. He goes through the gauntlet of hammer people. Gets through it. A lot of fire bros. The hand levels this time around will give out anchors. They do not stop airships. They, however, are wild cards. They can be any other thing other than flutes or anchors. We have a we have the World 8. We have the World 8 Fortress in World 3. Meanwhile, our runners, Fire Flowers is what we had, for those who missed it. And meanwhile, we're taking a shortcut, and Classic Gamer is going to get the tank level for this first fortress. We have an end card check before we check that extra tunnel. Meanwhile, Tapatio is going to get... Does he clear it? Does he clear the board? It looks like he is going to clear the board. What else do we have? Alright, now... Oh, we have a Tanuki suit and a star in there as well. From the cards. Hammer suit from one of the Hammer Brothers, and we have found the exit. Tapatio is going to pick up a big lead here. It seems everyone else is going the other way, except Classic Gaming Area 8. He's going to start catching up. He just found his World 8 Fortress. But Tapatio, rolling with it. That is going to be a major lead. If he could keep the fort, we have a Wendy. And Wendy is not... Oh, one hit Wendy! We have a soft Wendy! Imagine that. Tapatio is going to get a big lead off it, just rolling with it. However, Classic Gamer is going to catch up. But Tapatio in the lead right now. So far, that World 3, rather generous, would you say? I would say so. Not as generous of actual going straight to the castle, but close enough. We have a music box as a gift, and we have World 7. We have a free pipe check. We're going to get that right out of the way. And do we get the Isle of Happiness? Yes, we do, but no hammer to break it. Oh, so this might be interesting if there are some people in there. I don't think any one of them kept their hammer. I don't believe the anchor will be a hammer this time around. And ooh, you talk about a troll. You lock the door and they say you go for one of the hardest levels of the game. Have fun. Have fun. Yeah, that's a thing. Tapatio gonna make a shortcut of it. Gonna pick up an extra item, which is a Tanuki suit. And Cartridge Blower's doing the long way. He is going to regret it. But he's gonna pick up some items. And he'll clear the board next time around. Meanwhile, Tapatio got another pipe. Do we get the Isle of Happiness this time? Halfway there. Those joining us, this is a one-shot tournament. This is group action. The winner of this particular four-way race goes to stage 2. And every other matchup after that is single elimination. Only one of those 4 people will survive. Meanwhile, we have Tapatio again in the lead, but he's got the maze level. One of my favorite levels. I like that level. Ah, okay. I've been corrected. We have 2 single elimination matchups. The winners of those 2 matchups will face each other in round 2. So basically, Tapatio has his matchup at the bottom well in hand. And Cartridge Blowers and Classic Gamer 88 are having a race. Let me see who's... Yeah, it's Cartridge Blowers and Tapatio taking on... And Paranoid... It's Paranoid and... No, it's Cartridge Blowers, Tapatio, and Silently Paranoid and Classic Gamer 88. So on your left, Tapatio is in the lead. And on the right now, looks like it's going to be Classic Gaming 88 though so far. But however, see that the dimension changes a lot. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. There's a reason why I do these things at night. Meanwhile, Cartridge Blowers is gonna finish his boom boom. We have a pyramid level with world. We have a pyramid level up next. And Tapatio saw the aisle of the free items, said, "No thanks, I'm good." And meanwhile, Tapatio is going to face the worst fortress in the game. You poor man. I feel bad for anyone who's seeing this going, "Oh no, don't tell me it might very well be, and it is mandatory this time around." That's rough. Of course, there are very many more people racing in other channels. There's we have RandoMania 3, 2, 3, and 4 running as well, so you can check those out as well. Now, do we finally have the Isle of Happiness? No, we gotta flip some cards first. Tapatio's gotta flip some cards. He's gonna get one item. He's gonna get two. He's gonna keep it at 2. And do we get to the Isle of Happiness? Looks like it. There it is. We have a frog suit as the anchor, I think. With a Goomba, they're just saying, "Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go down to the floor." For a reason, this is one of the beta levels, but you know what? Tapatio, if it weren't for that hit, he would have chosen wisely here. Frog's hit was the right call, who knew? He's gonna make it through that interesting barrage and finish up that level. And we had a star in one of the piranhas. We have a World 1-6 with a lot of those things. I hate those things. 3 of those. Wow. That's that's what it was. It was a leaf. Thank you very Adafy09. Thank you very much for the update. Thank you. That was indeed a leaf. I was not sure. Meanwhile, we have a Tanuki suit off Tapatio. He's gonna be using his flight through the fortress. And Cartridge Blowers is gonna finish his World 7 first. And oh yeah, there you go. Meanwhile, oh wait, it's World 6. We have a Juggums Cloud if we need it for Cartridge Blowers. However, he's got to check his free pipe, see if he could skip it. He could skip some of it. There you go. Juggums Cloud was in the pipes as well for those keeping track. That's where it came from. So from the looks of it, Cartridge Blowers has picked up the lead in the quad. However, in the racing, let me tell you. Blowers has to leave over Tapatio barely. Meanwhile, Classic Gamers picked up he has a lead as well. Pretty close racing so far. Except for Soundly Paranoid, unfortunately, not doing as well. But especially as you can see right now, he's going through his fortress, his World 7 fortress. with some relative ease. He's got a hot foot that's playing goalie here. Meanwhile, Tapatio's got to check his items. And Cartridge Blower's got to go through his hammer, bro. We had a wild hammer there. That's a 1-up right there, and a star for that extra, and for that second hammer, bro. Not very generous on hammers, I've noticed this time around. We have a hammer suit, so I'm sure they'll keep that for later. And Cartridge Blowers, I believe, went upstairs. Is trying to clip his way through. Using the same clip strats. Can't say I blame him. Tapatio's gonna have some time to catch up. And he finishes that particular level right quickly. He'll be joining in on that particular section fairly quickly. Tapatio's going to go downstairs. He's got his goes downstairs and it gets his World 2 1. Meanwhile, our Cartridge Blower's throwing in the towel. He's got to do the level in the traditional vanilla fashion. And Tapatio took a death there. He'll try that again. Gets caught by the Paracoopa. I wonder what caught him. That's strange. Meanwhile, a Cartridge Blower, a classic gamer picks up a hammer from the hammers, brah! And he keeps moving. That's where we are. He's going to try the clip again. Oh, beautiful jump out of Cartridge Blowers. Gimme trying to get the clip. One of the harder clips in the game. I believe it's better to do it. Big Mario, you got, you know. And there, Tapatio picks up his hammer as well. As, oh yeah, Tapatio does not have a lead anymore. Yeah, I just noticed that. Right now, Cartridge Blowers has the lead. And Classic Gamer gets the... So, pretty much, everyone at the top of the screen, those are the two winning so far. And are pretty much in sync, except for the pick up of mushrooms. We have a star, so we'll have to go see Boom Boom this one. We will not check the free item bonus. We will not have a shortcut check. Unless the player comes in with a leaf. Which is what Tapatio is doing. And he's flying in. He's going up. How quickly did that lead change? He's going to pick up a fire flower for his trouble. How quickly did that lead change? That race on the left is going to be a very, very close call. And meanwhile, we have World 1-4, which 3 of our 4 players are going through in quick succession, with Classic Gamer finishing up first. And Tapatio going to pick up his lead back, but at this point, We're all caught up. Meanwhile, the Sand of Shame from World 8-2. Had a hard time remembering, but it's 8-2. Tapatio going to the top and speeding his way through. You're gonna try to go up again. Ooh, we got Boss Bass. We have Boss Bass sighting. But only on top, not at the bottom. That is weird. Meanwhile, Tapatio, he went downstairs. He's gonna get to his fortress first. And yeah, that's World 6, folks. That's a World 6 fortress. Where's that World 7? Well, let me know, folks. Aha! Tapatio finishing up his fortress first with a nice way to do it as well. He's gonna get to the castle first, but before he does, one more check with the cards. And now he goes straight. He's got 2 hammer suits. And he's going to use his fire flower. Meanwhile, Classic Gamer, he's going to finish up. He's going to see he'll be the first to see, at least in this quad, what do we have as for the next world, and of course the item that comes with completing a world. And yeah, that happens. We have a Tanuki suit, and we have World 2. We have World 5-8 on the corner. Tanuki suit, World 2. We have a World 2. You know, it's not easy keeping track of 4 screens, folks. We checked the sand level. That's where we were. The sand level was World 5-8. I'm keeping my eye in the IRC and the SRL chat to see if anyone, if at all, has finished first. But with considering the seed we have right now, this may very well be a sub 40. This could be a sub 40, but I'm calling sub 45. We have a star here with a wild sun in appearance. No sunburn for Mario here, though. And for those keeping track, World 4 will be our last world before we hit HE double hockey sticks in World 8. Tapatio almost got sunburned. Ted did a nice float. Avoids the hit. And what can we say about poor Paranoia? Having a rough go at it, but he's staying in there. We have an item. Check out Tapatio. He's gonna get 2. And that's his first mistake. He's going to get 3. He is going to get 4. And that'll be it for now. And he's going to go straight for the Hammer Bros. That's a big boy. Small Bro gives him a star. And the other Hammer Bro will be playing goaltender for the castle. And the pyramid stage is the sand stage, so vanilla in world, not in position. How about that, folks? Meanwhile, Classic Gamer, he's going to hit his fortress first. And he gets 1 hit, 2 hit, 2-hitter. We are going to see our World 4 very much up next. And he's got to get at least one more item before that as well. Actually, 2 more, I should say. And there you go, right on top, there's a nice little reminder. Hey, if you're enjoying this, hit the follow and the subscribe button. RandoMania very much appreciates it. We have a Fire Flower, and as promised, here's World 4 to finish up the roundup. And Tapatio and Cartridge Blowers doing their airship pretty much at the same time. Tapatio gonna get to the end first. And he gets his 2 hits in. He's going to finish World 2 first. And the Cartridge Blowers, he's not too far behind. That's going to be a race to watch. Meanwhile, Classic Gamer 88, he's pretty much on cruise control at this point with Simply Paranoid. Unfortunately, I think a couple of deaths might have impeded his progress a little bit. Then again, World 3 kind of threw kind of a skew with the shortcut. And Tapatio's going to hit World 4. He's got to check his tunnels. I believe he does have a hammer. We have another hand level, so we're going to get another anchor. And there it is. Meanwhile, Cartridge Blowers checking his options. And no hammer here, so he goes through World 1, and that's where our hand level is. World 4-2 is a nice level, which is what Classic Gamer 88, he's got the overall lead. This is the one. For those in the chat, who do you think is going to win this one? This is going to be a close one. The Tapatio and Cartridge Blowers are having a very close race. Classic Gamer 88, unless Boss Bass decides to rear its ugly head multiple times, this might be Classic Gamer 88's race to win. And for those joining us at home, you're looking at Cartridge Blower taking on Tapatio, and Soundly Paranoid taking on Classic Gamer 88. So the race on the left is one race, the race on the right is another. Lots of... Ooh. World 2-2 offered a lot of bass, a lot of big fish. Cartridge not messing around here with the Hammer Brothers, taking on the Fire Flower. He is not going to regret that. He's going to pick himself up a P-Wing. And we go for the Fortress from World 2. And if you're looking at who's got the lead, currently Tapatio at the bottom, Tapatio on the left, and Classic Gamer 88 on the right are in the lead currently. We have some hot foot action there in the fortress. Ooh, cartridge blowers, ew. Had a couple of close calls there as a small Mario. Gotta pick himself an extra life. Meanwhile, Tapatio finishing up his fortress on his race, and Classic Gamer going through a World 6 level. He is in the lead currently. Tapatio had one of the 8 levels. He picks up a hammer suit. That makes it 3, if my count is correct. Cartridge blower's going through his fortress. Picks up a star. That's gonna help him a little bit, and it does. Meanwhile, Classic Gamer 88 getting through it. Classic Gamer gonna pick up his hammer suit, and Simply Paranoid getting it done. He'll be joining us very, very shortly. He'll be joining in World 4 very soon, and he does. Tapatio having one of the rougher stages here. And Cartridge, ooh, gets caught with a hammer from the big boy, but gets a star in exchange for that hit. Still very useful. He's going upstairs. Picks up a cloud, uses it. What does he want? What's his threat? He's got a P-Wing, his fortress, which is the super tank. And no points for guessing what he's doing, folks. He's not messing around. Meanwhile, Classic Gamer finishing up World 4. He's going to move on to HE double hockey sticks. Meanwhile, Tapatio and Cartridge Blowers in the same level. He's going to finish with Blowers finishing up his Boom Boom first. Again, this one very close. And we enter HE double hockey sticks. Now we have the great equalizer, but first we have one more level to get through before we find anything out. Meanwhile, on the left, Blowers has 2. Oh, gets caught with a hit. That's a little cheap. 3, 4. That's a 4-hitter. And Tapatio finishes up at the same time, picks up his wand. Cartridge Blowers is going to have a minor lead coming into World 8. Which is now basically, at this point, who finds... For this one, it's literally who finds Bowser's Keep, the final map of the game first. And we have a Firefly for those who didn't catch it earlier. Classic Gamer is going to go, the Wild Route is going to open up his options before he does anything else. Before the search begins, he's going to finish up what he has on this first screen. And we have been informed we have some duns. Human Mustard's the first one to finish up 45-49 in this game. 45-55 for Fonzoid. So yeah, sub 46 so far. Of course, if you're catching up on that, you could and Ibuba 7, third place, 46-41 in his race. But that's not what matters. We were looking at over here with Classic Gamer 88 going through his shortcut, at least letting loose with his shortcut. Do we have? Ooh, no! Cartridge blowers goes down. Does he check? Does he want to? No, he wants to finish up first. Tapatio is gonna finish his fortress first. We have some sub 50s, ladies and gentlemen. And Tapatio is gonna. Yeah, he's gonna finish first, and he's gonna go. He's got his dark room. Checks his tunnel. Goes for the tunnel. Gets his hand bridge. Classic Gamer 88, meanwhile, he's got a fortress. He wraps that up. He checks his tunnel. Do we have a keep? Do we have Bowser's keep? Do we have the keep? We have found the keep. It was in the dark room. The hand levels, the hand bridge stage is not necessary. He's got his super tank level, which is the Air Force. Classic Gamer 88, he's going to finish up first. Meanwhile, a couple more. Makabra finishing up 47-41. And Proa 007 48-02. And Cartridge Blower's going for the invincibility, double hit strats to get that through. Tapatio, he's going to finish up for his fortress first. Ladies and gentlemen, we may have a winner. Simply Paranoid, just not as good. Or no, we probably didn't have as a good. And Tapatio, he reaches the keep first on his end. He's on his Air Force. And the story out here, Classic Gamer 88 is going to finish up first. Amoretta finishing up 48-22. We have a hammer suit. The Bowser goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get a DONE out of Classic Gamer 88. Who, by the way, completes his, we have an official time, 49-28. As my dog misses the doll. My dog misses the, probably saw something. Poor dog. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, 49-28 for Classic Gamer 88. And Tapatio will more than likely be the one who joins him in round 2. We have hammer strats here, so Tapatio is going to make it first. He makes it to the room first. We're going to get a DONE out of him as well. Let's see what we have here. What will be our score? He gets it done. What is our DONE time? There we go, 50-31. That's what it is, 50-31. is the time for Tapatio. There's your round 2 matchup for stage 1, ladies and gentlemen. Classic Gamer 88 and Tapatio will take on Cartridge Blowers. We'll finish up with an official SRL time of 51:01. Wow. What a race. What a seed. Do we, let me see if we could get interviews out of the gang here. But yeah, the matchup has been set up. Tapatio will take on Classic Gamer 88 in round 2 in about 45 minutes or thereabouts. Let me see if we get either one of those people in the in the chat. So we have a little bit of chat while Paranoia finishes up. There we go. All right, looks like we're going to get some people coming in very, very soon here. Pretty good race, I must say. Let me see if we get... Cartridge Blowers was first, 51:01. And meanwhile, Paranoid is going to join in. He's an HE double hockey sticks. He's checking his routes. And we're going to move you to over here. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tapatio!
Hey.
Congratulations, GG on a good race between you and Cartridge Blowers.
That was pretty nice, right?
That was about a 10-second. Let me get the timing here. You finished first. Let me 51:31 to a 50:31 to 50:49. About a 15 minutes, 15 seconds. So Cartridge Blowers GG as well.
Thank you.
Close race for the two of you. You had about a 20 seconds apart there.
I think if I'd gotten that clip, I missed this. I couldn't get the
You
second
were looking
clip.
for that clip very hard, but then again,
Yeah.
Tapatio, you were looking for that clip as much as well.
Yeah.
Let me get the third time, the official time here from who else do we? Let me find that other one. Tapatio, Matt, and then where is Class? Where's CB? I don't see CB.
I'm CB Matt.
Oh, you're CB. Sorry.
Yeah.
51:01 to 41. This is what happens when you you have to look at the IRC. Well, yeah, you're looking at the matchup right here. Classic Gamer 88 and Tapatio will be the round 2 matchup in about 45 minutes. What'd you guys think of the seed? Because I don't know about this one. Not too many hammers this time around.
Yeah, that was tough. I mean, I think I used my hammer immediately.
Yeah, you used it. Yeah, everyone pretty much used their hammer pretty much immediately. I'm curious about because I missed what the mistake was for Simply Paranoid. I think it was probably in World 6 he decided to go the long route, but we'll see.
Yeah, I was really I was curious because then we had that good old World 7 and immediately having the ability to use the hammer to get through World 7, I was
Absolutely. It was
so
great.
regretting.
Yes.
I was like, how long am I going to be? And I was in that level, I think, or that world for like 10 minutes. So I'm like, I really lost a lot of time there because I went all the way around.
Oh no.
Yeah, I useless the.
I've just been informed the times are on the screen. I apologize. This is me being early morning Maddie here on a Saturday. 49:28. It was the official time for Classic Gamer 88, and the matchup is still ongoing because Paranoid is just catching up. He just got his super tank, which was the Air Force.
I feel like I get Air Force there so often. But yeah, like for me, I think a big problem was I made just some really bad choices in World 3. Oh boy, I think I ended up going for the first fortress.
Yeah, you went for the first fortress, and then Tapatio. I think he was the first one who figured out. Oh wait, let me go out and then go through the fortress, just do the shortcut. And there, that tunnel through past that and fortress was the way there, was the way home.
I used to always actually go through the first fort. I used to just go, through 3-1, 3-2, hit the fort. I used to always do that because it was a two-pipe play, right? But it's it's bitten me so many times, and basically it's still a 2 out of 3 play if you go through the second fort. So
Sure.
I made that guess, and luckily it paid off. But I mean, it's kind of a really coin flip play for me nowadays.
For sure, it's a crapshoot. Yeah. But other than that, I thought the seed was pretty tame.
Yeah, pretty tame. Just a little bit. It's just some minor difficulty there. Meanwhile, Paranoid, he's going to finish finally. He takes down Bowser. We're going to give you the time of 57:32. Officially will be the time. You'll see it in a few seconds. There we go. So the matchup, as we mentioned, Classic Gamer 88 will take on Tapatio in round 2 in about 40 minutes from now. Hopefully we'll get the rest of the crew in here, but at this point, I'm joined by Cartridge Blowers and Tapatio. Any other thing? Because I have to admit, I missed a lot. Just trying to catch up with everybody. The anchor was a Leaf, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was I know, let's see. I was really trying to do one thing, and I had an extra cloud at the end of this one.
Mm-hmm.
I've had just. Oh no! Actually, you know what? I did use up all my clouds. Never mind.
Yeah, I did too.
That's something I've done. Like I was doing some fun races with Killer App, who's actually in another one of the groups, and I was doing those last night. And there was one race, the last race we had the night. I had 3 clouds left over, and I was like, I got to make sure I don't do that. So I was like, I want to make sure I use the overworld resources as best I could. Of course, card game, like. I think you get. I can't remember which card was it, but it was the friggin' music box. So like I had just an overabundance of music boxes. There was a time I think I played in World 6. I used up 4 music boxes in a row just to clean up my inventory because it was just nothing but notes. And then I don't know, like the. I definitely think I played the card game too much. I went for a third dip into it as far as like a third set of cards to go through. I'm like, this isn't really getting me anything too useful, so I kind of gave up on it. But still, I mean, that's kind of that's where I know a guy like Classic Gamer. He's a beast that he just ignores it. I believe for the most part. I don't know if unless it's forced, he will almost never play the card game. So I know, like, I had a feeling that I would definitely be losing as far as within our group. I knew I'd be losing time to him because I played that card game way too much.
Yeah, I try to hit it every time just because, I mean, the possibility for hammers is so great. And, I mean, Classic Gamers, he's just really good.
Yeah.
So good luck.
All right, well.
Yeah, I'll need it.
All right, so let me tell you what's going on as far as round 2 in a few minutes. As I mentioned, Tapatia will take on Classic Gamer 88 in a few in about within the hour. Otherwise, we have Zodiac Dragon taking on Calvin, Amarada taking on Ayaba, Human Mustard taking on Makabra, and Fonzoid, I think, has a bye in this next one. And Paradog will take the winner of Melon the Felon and Retro Dooley. Meanwhile, I will be back inside that for that time, that 40-minute time limit for round 2 of stage 1. And I believe that'll be it for now. We'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes. Actually, give us about half an hour. We will get set up for round 2. Again, GG, gentlemen.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, thank you, GG.
And usually this is where I say goodbye, but I'm not saying goodbye. I'm coming back later.
Yeah, we got to have like a "we'll be right back" sign.
Yeah, we'll be right back. If there's a way to put a sign up there said "we'll be right back," we're going to set up for the next game. We'll do that.
Just play some B-roll, get some commercials. You're good to go.
Make that money.
Get yourself up some popcorn, a quick lunch. You do that. You get yourself a beverage. I shall return with the next race, and we'll let you know all about that as soon as possible. You folks, we'll talk to you later.
Thanks for the commentary, Matty.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you, sir.